Hello, I'm Scott Flanagan. I'm here to explain the 10 reasons that the homeless would rather freeze to go than go to a shelter. I'm going to explain you the top 10 reasons as much as I possibly can. The number one reason that homeless people don't want to use a shelter is a lack of availability of beds. Or they don't accept it anymore, or they're overcrowded. That's one good reason. Number two, some do have jobs, are trying to make a living, trying to get back on their feet again. Problem is their schedule or their job don't meet the schedule of the shelter. There's a certain time you have to be in the shelter, sometimes 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, but your job doesn't meet, you're like in a second shift job, you can't do that. It's kind of hard to do. Your job won't allow you to do it. So it's kind of hard. You go to a shelter, it's closed to you, you're stuck outside. Number 3, homelessness didn't cause enough physical discomfort like hunger or untreated pain or medical conditions, often dirty or carrying often being dirty, carrying all of your belongings. Shelters often add a couple more problems to you, like bed bugs, body lice, and like hepatitis possibility, tuberculosis threat. Most are common in a lot of shelters. I have dealt with bed bugs over a period of 3 years living on William Street. It's not fun, trust me. I've been bit up like crazy. I had to deal for 3 years. And I'm glad I got rid of them finally. Just imagine. Number 4, straddling the lines between uncomfortable and life-threatening is a lack of shoes that fit. Like shoe theft, people can steal your shoes, and especially when you're out and about walking around in the city trying to find a job, or some people like just lay around and not do anything and just live outside. But your shoes is one thing you need when you go out there, depending on your area. People at the shelter will steal your belongings for one, whatever you have on you. You have to consider that's a possibility. And it's common in shelters. There's theft in shelters. Not having shoes or having only shoes that don't fit as well can cause wounds that make it challenging or impossible to walk. And there are precious few places in the city where homeless people can require for a while recuperate. Where a homeless person can recuperate for a while without having to move along. Number 5 is pets, like cats or dogs. A lot of people don't want to part with their pets at all. Like me, for instance, I have cats. I'm not going to part with my cats. I have my cats over about 15 years now. I always had a cat for the past 15 years. And I always struggle and try, after a year or two, I have to find another place to live. But I always manage to find a place to live with my cats. Always have. It's like currently right now in my situation, and it's not because of my cats or anything. It's like I have found a possible place. I'm right now, more than you probably know or watching this video, I am on Section 8 right now. But I'm in the process of trying to find a place that takes Section 8. And the last few places I have looked that were just too expensive, that my Section 8 won't cover, or they're on unlivable conditions that Section 8 won't approve of. I finally find this place, an apartment, and it's on ground level, and because of my weight, it's very helpful because it's ground level, and they accept pets too. But Nishta is giving a hell of a time. Is giving me a hell of a time because the rent is apparently too high. Even though my voucher says I can get $616 is my limit. Okay, that's And so but the rent is $575 a month, plus your deposit is $575. And what is included in this place is basically my gas, trash, and water. Electric, I do have to pay in my own name, you know. But Misha's giving the people I'm trying to get this apartment through hell of a time about the whole situation. They're saying I should pay only $525 a month. Well, apparently they don't go. I guess Misha has not gone out there to see what these places look like and what they are. I mean, this is a nice one-bedroom apartment, and I'm hoping to get it. And I haven't found nothing cheaper or better than with cheaper price than that so far. You know, and I got 2 months on my voucher here to find a place. I know I can get an extension, but there's no guarantee in it. I'm still looking for a place. You know, I got off the start, but yeah, your cats and dogs. Nobody don't want to leave their pets behind anywhere. Good. And number 6, some shelters close their doors to people who are under the influence of alcohol or illegal substances. This is an understandable rule that is not surprisingly leaves some people who need shelter out there. But number 7. Nevertheless, some shelters do let those people in. You know, there are possible drug dealers, and mental health issues, drugs dealers. That's one of their spots that like to deal with drugs. Consider to be dangerous. You know, I mean, not for a family or got kids and stuff. You don't want that around that. There's a good chance in that. You know, you never know. Number 8. There are a few family shelters that accept single fathers with children. Sometimes the solution is for the children to spend the night in the shelter while dad sleeps outside. So, yeah. So, you know, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to if I had children, I wouldn't let that happen. Just be apart from my kids, even though protect them. Number 9 is for the LGBT community. People are often discriminated against and the physical risk of homeless shelters. For instance, transgender women born with male genitalia, but identifying the lives of women as women, identifying themselves as women. Forced to take shelter with heterosexual men are frequently subjected to verbal, physical, and sexual abuse. Some shelters simply deny entry to transgender people. Say it's like, you know. Number 10. Some faiths based on homeless shelters require guests to sit through a sermon and even personal appeals to convert to their host religion. And during these sometimes decorated, sometimes coercive, basically religion and stuff like that, you know. And they're trying to force you upon their religion and stuff, and everything else. A lot of people are not comfortable with that, you know. It's like you're going to a mosque if you're not Muslim, and a Muslim trying to get you to convert to be a Muslim. It's totally uncomfortable, you know. It's ridiculous. Same way it goes both ways. But yeah, basically those are the top 10 reasons why people don't want to go to homeless shelters. I hope you find this helpful, and any comments this is opinion. I mean, I agree with this top 10 reasons, basically, these 10 reasons. But if you have your opinion, it's yours. You know, if you want to, leave a comment down below. And anything else. You know, please, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I appreciate you watching it, and if you have other opinions about it, I'd like to hear them. You know, be nice. But thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, and have a nice day or evening, whatever time you're watching this video. Alright?